Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am very excited to be filming this video today because it is my first Q&A in about 2 years. And I have been rounding up questions from everybody the last day and a half, and I've got 10 questions here. I'm going to limit myself on this video to about 6 minutes, so it's not long like all of my other ones. So I'm going to do my quickest to get through these 10 questions. And I wanted to say thank you to everyone who submitted a question. They were all really good, and these ones are just better. No, I'm just kidding. They're all good, but these ones are great. These ones are, there are some duplicate questions, and I just want to thank everyone for submitting them. But first, I wanted to announce that I will be opening this online store with basically products that all of my fans have been asking me about, and like, for example, these crystal necklaces that I wear. So I hand selected like 10 crystals, and I've been wrapping them with my friends, and we've made these beautiful, just these beautiful necklaces. We've got 100% leather here. We've got this like sliding knot here for this that makes this like adjustable necklace. So, and as you can see, this green calcite necklace is like, I don't want you to see my broken out face, but this guy is beautiful. You know, we've got many more. We've got this guy here. I have a couple of them handy. So when it opens up next week, it'll be before Christmas. Just look through and see if you might want something to buy for a friend. There are going to be other things available. We're working on some like leather underwear. We have, a harness and those types of things, adult products. I'm going to be selling all of my DVDs signed, my DVD that I made. I'll be having a physical copy finally available that you can purchase signed. And yeah, these are all things that you wanted, and I've just been working on it and delivering so I can deliver it to you. I'm like really excited to be opening the store. So let's get to those questions. All right. The first question is, do you get recognized a lot in public? A time that you okay, so do I get recognized a lot in public? I would definitely not say a lot. Do I get recognized in public? Yes, but it's definitely always at like gay things. Like if I go to a club, especially when I go to a small town, it seems like more people know me there. Every now and then in LA, someone will like come up to me if I'm at like the Abbey or something like that. It's like, or like people act. Oh, what's even worse is when people act super weird. They're just like watching you from afar, and like they won't come up to you, and you're just like, are you gonna stop making this weird? Just like come over to me, like I know that you're watching me. It's just like super weird. And then they might have like a friend come up and talk to you, and they're like, blah 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 right over there, and I'm like, I already saw it. So what's actually more common is like going on Grindr in different cities. People will message me and be like, dude, your pictures are fake. I know who that person is. And I'm like, dude, it's actually me. And then they always want me to prove it. And I'm like, I don't have to prove it. If I wanted to meet you, I'll prove it, but I don't need to be proving it. So, yeah, definitely on like the apps, people will message me and be like, oh my God, something like that. But it's always really funny. The things I don't like, as this question asks, what are times that you don't like, or at times that you don't like it? And it's always when I'm with my family and they say inappropriate like remarks, or online when I know my family might be watching and they make inappropriate comments, just like disrespectful. Not that it's like intentionally disrespectful to my family. It's just not considerate, and of like it's an uncomfortable thing that they're imposing on them. Well, I've imposed it on them by making those decisions in my life, but it doesn't help when people are like, just like not being respectful of other people's space, that other people are like observing things and they're watching and they're part of the conversation and they're just like dropping in with inappropriate comments. So that's what I hate the most. Number 2, have you ever been abroad, like the UK? I have been abroad. I think that saying going to Australia is abroad. I think that abroad means anywhere outside your country, right? I can already tell this video is going to be over 6 minutes. But yeah, I've never been to Europe. I would love to go to Europe. I've only been the other direction. From LA, I've only flown west. So I've only gone to places like Australia. I went to New Zealand. I've been to the Cook Islands. I've been to Mexico. And I think that's it. I really want to go to Canada. I think it's going to be a little bit hard for me getting in. it's going to be hard to get in with no visa, or getting a visa to get in would be hard because of my DUI thing. So hopefully when that changes, I'll get to go. I really want to go to Canada. Okay, so where do you see yourself in 10 years? Okay, this is a really good question because it changes so often. Like, I wanted to have like a degree, and then I wanted to be working in this field, and then I wanted to be working in that field, and those pursuits have changed, and my dreams, my aspirations have changed. Right now, like, I don't have a goal to own a home. I don't really have a goal. I have a goal to own my car, so having a car would be important. Having a nice place to live would be, a secure place to live is great. A relationship would also be nice. I don't think that these are like requirements. I'm just too flexible of a person that sets these types of goals. I mean, I like to set my year goals, and I think it's good to have a 5-year plan, but 10 years, it's just like, things, so much changes. Like, why set yourself up for disappointment? I obviously want to be as comfortable as possible. I want to be in a good position. I think that one of my most important goals, if I were to like really think about a goal that I really, really want to have in 10 years or 5 years, is that I want to be able to, I don't want to live where my family lives, but I want to be able to travel and see them whenever. I want to have that kind of, that income. I want to have like that kind of lifestyle where I could fly to go see them just about whenever. It's not a big deal. I can pay for them to come visit me. We can take family trips. That would be my goal. Okay. When is your next DVD coming out? Okay. I am not sure that I'm doing another DVD. I was pretty passionate when I first released The Best Part, that I was going to do another one. And I'm actually meeting with another model this week to talk about it. So we're going to see what happens. I'm really trying to move away from adult entertainment in general, and I'm trying to be, I'm trying to work more legitimately, and acting, and improv, and writing, and kind of away from adult entertainment, so that's it. Are you ticklish? Where are you ticklish the most? Okay. This is super embarrassing. I am super duper ticklish. But like, I'm not like you touch my armpit and I'm ticklish. It's just like, it's so random. Like, someone could just like run their hand along my arm and I'll be like, ah! Be like all ticklish, or like, but maybe like my thighs, or I can just be super ticklish just about anywhere. So obviously like my feet can be, but when I go get my feet manicured, which is one of my favorite things to do. When they scrub all the skin off the bottom, I die laughing. Everyone in the salon looks at me. So, what got you interested in doing porn? This is like a really funny question because there's lots of reasons that I wanted to get into it and that like got me into it. But one of them is when I was 17, I was dating this guy who was like a year or two older than me, so he was like 18 or 19, and he was like such a fucking loser, and he was just basically like, he did porn, and he was like trying to be this big porn star. And then I asked him like, hey, can you get me, can you introduce me to your manager? And, maybe when I turn 18, I can like start doing it. And he's like, I do not think this is like the field for you. I do not think you're going to be successful. Like, I don't think it's good for you. And I was like, okay. So he set me up with his manager anyways. And then a year later, I lived in California. Who's an artist who has inspired you creatively? Why can't I say this word? Creatively. There we go. Of any sort, musician, painter, such. Okay, so this is like a very obvious one for me because obviously, it's gonna be Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga has inspired me tremendously. She's just such a well-spoken individual, and she really is she's a very thoughtful writer. She's got an ear for, she makes incredible music by herself, and then when she goes into the studio and works with other people, she could just really bring anything alive. She makes everything she does a masterpiece, and I think she's just a true genius, and she's just a really inspiring individual. My favorite place to go and unwind. Okay, my favorite place to go is probably Palm Springs. I really, really like to go to Palm Springs and visit the desert, and I just feel really I wouldn't want to live there, but like I feel really at home, and I feel like something peaceful. It's like there's something in me that really, really loves going to the desert. It's like a very spiritual thing for me, so I always like to go there and just like just like get grounded and just like, yeah, get in touch with myself. Is there somewhere that you've always wanted to visit but you haven't? Austin, Texas. I've been wanting to go there for like years and years now. But really the Grand Canyon is like the big one for me. I really have wanted to go there for, since I moved to California. It's like, like my desire to go there has grown exponentially, but I really have wanted to go there since I was like a little kid. So, do I have any stories about Tommy Anders? Still with Tommy Anders. Yes, let me give you one. When Tommy and I first got introduced, I was like so on him about doing a DVD together, and he said that he would do one. And the only thing is that it wasn't going to be me just having my way. And my way was my way. And I wouldn't compromise on my ideas and how I wanted it to happen. And he was being very fair now that I look at it. I can't believe, I don't wish I would have done it. Because Brian and we haven't talked to each other in, I don't know, maybe about a year, but like, he's super cool. I know I could hit him up anytime, and he would just like, you know, he's just a good guy. And, I remember when we went to some snowy mountaintop place in San Diego. It was really, really pretty. And, yeah, I remember that day. It was like was it my first time seeing snow? No, I saw snow when I was little. But yeah, it was like one of the first times that I saw snow. So it was amazing. Okay. That is it for this video. I hope I did a good job answering these questions. I have started this video over 1,000,000 times, so it's not perfect. It's one shot, so bear with me. Tune into the next video. I am going to be talking about the worst date I've ever been on in my life. So make sure to watch, make sure to share, and thank you, all that good stuff, all right? If I don't see you next time, be well. Take care of yourself. Make those New Year's resolutions come true. Happy 2018. All right? Much love.